Slap Viper.
Hello everyone, I am Quincy of SlapViperLLC, and today we are starting a new series called The Breakdown. This series is breaking down a match and the story behind the match, the message behind the match, my reasoning for the message of the match, and a final review of the match, while talking about some incredible spots that happened during the match, basically giving a play-by-play of the match. This video is near and dear to my heart, as today, to start this inaugural series, we're going to look back, as this is actually the month anniversary for this match, and as you can see on your screen, I am very excited for this video, as Manami Toyota even was very happy to relive the memory of this match. It's Manami Toyota versus Akira Hokuto from September 2nd, 1995 at AJW Destiny Climax, considered by many to be one of the greatest matches of all time, and personally one of my favorite matches of all time. The history between these two cannot be understated. As we know, Toyota and Hokuto, they're seen as two of the greatest of their generation, possibly two of the greatest wrestlers ever, due to their in-ring skill and their match quality, and also their longevity. Their first match together on record was all the way back in March of 1990 in a tag match, and both women have faced each other recorded total of 6 times in singles matches, this being their 6th and final singles match against each other, with the score being 3 wins for Manami, 1 win for Hokuto, and a 1 time limit draw. Their first singles match ended in tragedy, as Hokuto's knee shattered as a result of a dive gone wrong, resulting in Manami Toyota winning by referee stoppage. Their next match ending via time limit draw, Manami winning the next 2 matches before Hokuto picked up the win in their rematch in 1993. And now 2 years after the fact is their long-awaited rematch. The entrance gear for both women look beautiful. The all-black robe for Hokuto looked incredible, looked absolutely amazing. And Manami in that white jacket looks so cool. And before the bell even rings, Manami tries to get the jump on Hokuto, but Hokuto is able to dodge and hit a flying attack while still wearing the robe, and they both just get taken out on the outside. But Manami recovers and both women get back in the ring. Manami and Hokuto sizing each other up for both going for a handshake, leading to that iconic spot of Hokuto dropping Toyota with a backdrop suplex, and they're going all out in the first minute or so, because they both counter each other so well in such unique and creative ways before Manami finally gets in her favor with a dive. Back in the ring, Hokuto gains the advantage with submissions before Manami kicks her off, and they start slapping each other, with Hokuto gaining the advantage and locking in a variety of submissions before letting go. Manami finally gaining the advantage with a diving crossbody and working over Hokuto before Hokuto comes back with a giant German suplex to counter her attack. Manami stomps Hokuto and hits her with a rolling package pin to almost win. Manami keeps the heat on Akira with a moonsault, but Hokuto goes for the dangerous Queen Bomb, but Manami counters again. Manami Toyota goes for her roll, but then gets powerbomb and high sack forward troubles. Then Hokuto hits a poison rana. These women are just trying to absolutely kill each other in this match. Hokuto looks for the Northern Lights bomb, but Manami Toyota hits Japanese Ocean suplex to counter, and finally attempts the Japanese Ocean Cyclone suplex, but then gets dropped by the dangerous Queen Bomb and a Fisherman Buster. Hokuto on the offensive for a while, but till Manami comes back but gets double kneed right in the stomach, but Manami refuses to give in and hits a beautiful counter into Japanese Ocean Cyclone suplex. Back to the outside, we got tables, and Manami dives to the outside onto Hokuto, and of course the table does not break. Manami then dives to the outside, but Hokuto dodges and powerbombs Manami twice onto the table, and Hokuto dies, and the table still does not break after all of that, by the way. Both women are at their end. They've just been beating the absolute hell out of each other, and one final big move should be the end. But in the end, Manami Toyota hits not 1, but 2 Northern Lights bombs to finally pin Hokuto. Both women, Manami Toyota celebrating, Hokuto in the back, looking very sad. This match rocks for so many reasons. Both of these women have been at the top of their game for a very long time to this point, and will continue to do great things, but until now they never face one-on-one in a capacity like this match in front of such a large audience. Like, it's almost like when you think about both of these women, you think about Hokuto and Toyota, it's two sides of the same coin. Manami's breakneck speed and offense being seen as one of the greatest of that style, possibly the greatest wrestler of that style. And then you have Hokuto, who, like, brutal and vicious offense being seen as one of the greatest of that style as well. After the finish, you feel for both women's pains, victory, and loss. And as the result of this match, this would lead to a very big change with both women, because after this was the last big singles match for Akira Hokuto in AJW before she left for WCW and Gia. And Manami Toyota, on the other hand, used the momentum from this match to compete the next night and defeat Yumiko Hoda to win the Japan Grand Prix, and then won the WWWA World Championship from Dynamite Kansai later in the year. This match just showcased the best qualities for both of these women, honestly. It was chaotic even before the bell even rang, which makes it all the more like crazy in that sense. And this being Hokuto's final big singles match in AJW kind of hurts, but what a better way to go out, right? Like, you're facing off against one of the greatest wrestlers ever. And I mean, this definitely was not a bad match to end out on. If you're gonna have one final big singles match for a promotion, why not go out with possibly one of the greatest match, possibly the greatest match ever? It's a genuine classic, and there's a reason why so many people love both the women in this match, and there's so many reasons, like the ones that I just mentioned today, why people love this match. And with all these reasons and everything, and the message that I was talking about with this being Hokuto's final singles match, it really feels a lot like a swan song for her, in a sense, like in this context, because of course she did compete in the tag league after this and everything. She still had matches in AJW. She even had some singles matches, but none of them ever reached the level of this. This was like, I'm telling you, I really felt as if this was the swan song for Akira Hokuto's like that big sort of run. And I mean, this was possibly the best, like, in AJW, I mean. And I mean, this was possibly the best way to end it with that. So, all of these reasons that I just stated, and the breakdown of the match that I just gave you, make sure you do yourself justice and watch this match, because my breakdown of the match can only do so much to encapsulate what makes this match so special. But with everything that I talked about here today, the pictures that I showed you and everything, hopefully I convinced you, or at least sort of helped prove your point, or maybe change your mind or whatever, on why this is one of the greatest matches ever. Thank you all so much for watching. Buy W and use code SlapViperLLC at checkout for 10% off your W order. Donate to my coffee below if you want. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is Quincy of SlapViperLLC, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.